Answer. The answer to all our questions. Will they pursue the romance? Let us find out. The development of the cure was a struggle as ever, making us all busy every day. Ruzi, who was in charge of things, must have felt sorry for us every day.
Why don't we all have drinks again tonight?
You just want to party. I'd love to, but... Ruzi, are you okay? Shouldn't you be sleeping instead of drinking?
Thanks for your concern, but I'd feel much better having fun with everyone.
Right. Then I'll take your word for it and would love to join.
I wonder if Shalu and Solana would also join us.
Probably. I'll talk to them later. I'm looking forward to it.
I wonder if everyone will drink to their limits this time as well.
Will you drink tonight? You hardly drank the last time.
You see, I'm not a strong drinker.
Suspicious. I don't really mean that. It's just kind of weird that he's like, let's go drinking. But also, I don't really drink. I just like to watch the chaos that ensues. That kind of fits his personality, actually, so I see it. Oh, really? Shame we couldn't have a little competition.
Between you and I definitely lose.
So you're giving up before you even try?
This is a battle I'm comfortable with losing.
Well, I can't beat you in research, at least. Thank you for letting me win the other battle. Ruzi is being considerate of me. I felt complicated again, knowing that Ruzi wasn't going to drink. He seemed to enjoy himself at the last party, but if he doesn't drink, can he really enjoy the party? I was thinking about it for a bit, and then he gently stroked my head.
My cousin really is cute.
What? My reaction was exaggerated at this sudden praise. His palm slid down from my head to my cheek, further stiffening me. My heart was beating so loudly that I was afraid he could hear it. My touched cheek ran hot. Ruzi?
It's all written right here.
Hmm?
Everything shows on your face, so you can't hide it. Don't worry about me.
Am I really that easily read? Knowing that he was making fun of me, I turned my face away as if to pout. I thought he'd pull his hand away, but instead he put it on my head again.
Sorry. But I can enjoy myself plenty without drinking, so don't worry about me. And I'll be very happy to be with you until the nighttime.
Since the day that we had our second handshake, I feel that Ruzi touches me more often. Scandalous. After I brew tea or help him with an experiment, he strokes my head like he does now. This manifestation of increasing familiarity has caused some mysterious feelings in my heart.
Naala?
I'm happy too. I couldn't look him in the eyes, only focusing on the warmth at the top of my head. Is he treating me like a child? Girl, you don't really believe that, do you? Just focus on the weird feels in your chest and it'll be fine. Don't worry. Yep, it'll be fine. Don't worry. Somehow we're gonna make this work. I don't know how, but it's gonna work somehow. I wonder why being touched by Ruzi flusters me so much. I'd prefer that he didn't touch me, as I can't maintain my usual calm. But on the backside of that thought, a burning-like pain melts my thoughts. These incomprehensible urges are frightening. And everyone's back.
And so, there was an old man walking along with a cat on his head. Why a cat? I was also curious about that, so I asked him. The old man replied that there was no particular reason to it.
And?
And? That's the end. As usual, your story has no punchline. What? Everyone else thought it was hilarious.
Not quite sure what to laugh at there.
I don't know why, but I feel sorry for the cat on his head.
Ruzi, put this story out of its misery, please. Elsa, your stories really are boring. That's awful. How cold-blooded. I'm joking. Your depressed face is pretty interesting. Huh. It sure is a lot of fun to see Elsa looking dejected. Shalu, everyone's bullying me.
I also enjoy bullying you.
What? I'm surrounded by enemies here.
The lab has been filled with laughter since the party started. I see a different side of Ruzi when he's with Ball and Elsa. I'm happy to be a part of that group and feel like one of his best friends. Ruzi is unforgiving to his friends.
Is that so?
Yeah, you give off a different vibe with your friends, so it's interesting to watch you interact with them.
I'm not really aware of it, but since we've been friends since we were little, it's just like old times. Yeah, he was worse back then.
I can't imagine Ruzi being worse.
Oh, you should be careful. He can still be pretty scary.
Oh? Really?
Yeah. Scary in a sense that doesn't resort to violence. He calmly finds your weaknesses and attacks them with words.
I see. Then I'd better be careful not to anger him.
That's terrible. I don't have any reason to be angry with you. Hey, giving her an angelic-like smile. Can't you be a little nicer to me, too? Well, excuse me. It sounds like I'm giving you a devil-like expression. You really are. Oh, someone be nice to me.
By the way, tell a different story.
Yeah, but my stories are boring.
Yeah, but your happy face while you're telling them? Well, I don't mind that. Oh, so cute. With Shalu's cheerful smile, Elsa's face turned bright red as he choked up for words. After opening and closing his mouth several times, he started talking in a shy manner.
Oh, right then.
A sweet atmosphere filled the room, making all but two people smile. Ruzi put his lips near my ears and whispered in a small voice. Would you like a new CG? I know it's been a while. Yes, I would like a... Oh, sorry. I think I muted myself by accident. Whoops. Hold on. I gotta check things. Okay, I'm not muted anymore. Sorry, I was so excited about the new CG, you see. Okay. It's been a while since I played this. How do I get it to go away? There we go. In all its glory. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright.
Those two seem to be doing well.
Yeah. Then I reacted to his breath on my earlobe. Oh my. Quickly, I tried to assert the wrong impression that if my face turned red now, it was due to the alcohol. But I was still concerned about the close distance.
Are you drunk already?
Yeah, why?
Your ears are really red. I could mistake you for a fruit and eat you.
Sir? If you're not drunk, I have questions for you. Yeah, I'm pretty drunk. Perhaps because it was spoken directly into my ear, it felt more sensual than usual. What a terrible misunderstanding. I had to get back to normal. Or so I thought, but my heart rate continued to rise. Ultimately, it felt like his lips had touched my earlobe and my skin stood on end.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think my lips touched your ear there.
Oh, I'm sure that wasn't an accident. Oh, good. It wasn't my imagination. I thought that maybe I was too conscious of it and had daydreamed it, so I was relieved by his apology. But I'm not bothered by the contact. He didn't mean it, and he's just my cousin. Yeah, your cousin who wants to eat you.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Really?
While having our secret conversation, I felt something indescribable screaming in my heart. Now that's a good story.
Oh? Really?
The lively voices bring me back to my senses. Before I knew it, Shalu and Elsa seemed like lovers, and they looked perfect for each other. I'm so curious if they do end up together, though, in this route, because I'm like, would she? I don't know. Like, he's definitely interested in her, but I feel like she's warming up to him, but I don't know if it's necessarily in a romantic sense. We'll see. We'll see by the end. I wouldn't be opposed. Elsa in particular was very cheerful, and looked just happy to be talking to Shalu.
But he's still a pretty noisy fellow.
It's fun just watching.
Then I'm glad. I'm happy if you are.
I'm even happier when you are happy.
You can't say such adorable things. I might not let you go home.
Oh, Ball.
Maybe I shouldn't be here right now.
Love is in the air tonight, apparently, on this triple date.
A sweet ambiance created by two pairs of lovers. I felt dizzy, perhaps because of that vibe, or because of the alcohol.
By the way, the textiles you delivered today were wonderful. I was impressed by how delicate the mixed weave was.
If you like it, I'll weave one for you next time.
Really? Thank you, Ball.
I'm glad that Shalu and Solana look happy. I can't help but to pray that the two can find happiness here.
I'd love for my children to wear this kind of fabric someday.
Solana has always been saying that she wants to have a happy marriage, children, and a warm family. I think she'd be a good mom. With Solana's gentle and easygoing personality, it's easy to imagine her as a mother. Yep, couldn't agree more.
I think our kids would be really cute, Ball.
Saying that, Solana smiled happily. On the other hand, Ball's face clouded for some reason. Ball, don't be sus now. If you love Solana that much, why the bitter face? Oh, right, I forgot about the whole kids thing, and then, yes, right. Once a woman has a kid, then a divorce happens. It's been so long, I forgot the lore for a second. I'm like, oh yeah, that's why he's like, mixed feelings, cause... With a bad feeling, I decided to ask quietly. Is something wrong, Ball?
No, nothing.
Ball?
Solana's eyes swayed with anxiety. Staring at that, Ball cautiously spoke.
I don't want children right now.
How can you say that in front of Solana? Wait, Shalu. Ball, why do you feel that way? Can you tell us the reason?
You should talk, Ball. It's not good to make Solana uneasy. I understand.
His deep sigh made the atmosphere in the room heavier. Ball readied himself, took Solana's hand, and spoke quietly.
In this country, a certain law is applied to women giving birth. No one can go against it.
What kind of law?
A woman who gives birth once must get married to a different man.
What the hell? That's the first time I've heard of this law. They're ridiculing us women.
I feel the same way. But as long as we're in Nasla, there's no exceptions to the rule.
So, if I were to have a child with Ball, then we'd be separated?
That's right.
I can't believe it. I finally met you, someone I cherish.
Solana closed her eyes and hung her head. She didn't try to raise her head at all, probably because the shock was too strong.
But if you don't have a child, then you can stay together forever.
That's not the point.
Why not? I'd be happy just being with you, Shalu.
Jeez, you...
Yeah, but it's still quite sad.
Solana... As woman, I understood Solana's feelings so well. It's natural for her to feel sad and gloomy towards the future if a happiness that anyone would normally want is prevented.
Don't worry. That's why His Majesty and our lab director are doing their best, right? The world is like this for now, but laws such as this will disappear someday.
Well, that's very optimistic of you. I like your positivity. You're too optimistic. Baseless encouragement does nothing.
It's not baseless. Where do you think we are just now?
In the lab?
Yes, that's right. Research is progressing steadily. Right? Oh, yeah. Once a cure has been found, there's no doubt that it'll cause a nationwide fuss. It's sure to upset things here in Nasla. You sure make it sound simple. But I believe that you can find the cure. Maybe I am being optimistic, but I just have a good feeling about it.
I just had a weird thought. And I want to talk about it before I move on. Because they just brought up the whole, like, when you have a kid, no one can go against the law that you have to be married to another man. Do you think the way they're going to handle this is that Naala's going to get pregnant with Toya's child, and then once she has the kid, she'll be free to remarry and then get together with Ruzi? And that's how they're going to do this whole thing? Because it doesn't sound like the king's exempt from it either. So I'm kind of like, is that how they're going to do this? It's a little messy, but it's not the worst thing. It's better than cheating like we had in the whole Surin Naran route. So, just a thought. They could handle it that way. I don't know how I really feel about it yet. And now I can't remember if I said Elsa's line, so I'm gonna read it again.
But I believe that you can find the cure. Maybe I am being optimistic, but I just have a good feeling about it. Of course, I'm working under the presumption that we'll succeed. But we have no idea if that'll be enough to change the laws. What, are you denying it? No, I'm not denying it. Just, I do hope that will happen. Besides, I can't make light of Elsa's optimistic predictions because they tend to come true when you forget about them. Right, they strangely do happen when you forget about them. Strange? What's strange about it?
Solana, who had been hanging her head up to now, lifted her face and laughed. Her smile softened the sunken atmosphere.
Thank you, everyone. Now, instead of being sad, I just have to support completion of the cure. Because the world is what it is now, I'd like to have hope.
Yeah.
Right. Having hope is important.
It is going to take some more time to develop the cure, right? Yeah, I've made some prototypes up to now, but as of right now, none of them are complete. I make one and fail. That's the pattern. I feel like I'm still searching in the dark. And I have an excellent assistant these days, so things are easier than before.
While listening to him talk, I was surprised to see him smiling at me. He always does it suddenly, which is bad for my heart. Flattery will get you nowhere. It's nothing to be bashful over. You really are working hard.
By the way, Lord Toya doesn't say anything about you being absorbed in the research?
Toya supports me.
I feel like that's a jealous face.
Ruzi, chill out. You gotta chill out a little bit.
Well, if it were me being left alone by Shalu, I'd die of loneliness.
Then I'll leave you alone.
How terrible. Well, he must be enjoying his nights.
Huh? What? Suddenly, Ruzi's cheeks swelled, and the water in his mouth sprayed out at Elsa. Yep.
Oh, hey! Is this more bullying? Yeah, it is. You could at least deny it.
Are you okay, Ruzi?
Sorry, I'm not feeling well. Well, we are curious about what kind of private life the Nasla King is living.
Jeez, Ball.
Ah, so that's what he meant by enjoying his nights. I feel like Ruzi and Charlie were both like, it should have been me. Guys, chill. Everyone wants Naala, we know this. The conversation is heading into a direction I wouldn't like. The truth is that we faked the first night ceremony, and nothing has happened ever since. Really? I thought for sure. Has it not? I thought there was the one scene where he like picked her up and ran to the bedroom? Or did I pick the other choice for that? Now I gotta go back and see, because I thought that they had consummated since the first night. But now Nala's saying they haven't. Squint. Only Shalu, who knows the truth, is awkwardly silent. With these four, I'm sure I could tell them the truth without it leaking out elsewhere. But then if I tell them, they will have to carry the secret. I'd rather not let them do that, and you never know who's listening in the castle, so just... shh. I'm reluctant to lie, but it can't be helped here. Yeah. Our nights are pretty amazing.
Amazing? How so?
Answer one question and another one pops up, making things harder. What should I do? Well, at least I have to make it sound real. My own words have dragged me into the pits. Why did I have to say amazing? I have no experience of ordinary man-woman interaction, so I have no idea what would make it amazing. I racked my brains and came up with something that would sound like amazing. Oh god. I mean, this kind of works. Alright, we're just gonna roll with it.
Well, yeah. Nights with Toya are like... Well, it's like fighting with a horse. Yeah. It's just like riding a horse.
To be honest, probably I myself understand the least what I'm saying. I thought it was a poor choice of words, but with so little experience, this was the best I could come up with.
Their faces.
The screenshot out of context would just be mwah.
A horse? The Nasla King is like a horse. Well, I give up. I lose. As expected of the Nasla King.
Nala, are you okay? Physically.
Alana's like, I didn't even think along those lines. I was just thinking of the action of riding a horse, not size. And now I'm like, oh, that's why their faces are even more like, mwah.
Oh? Yeah.
Oh no. You're gonna give Ruzi a complex. Unless... It seems like my desperate ploy was successful. Perhaps the horse fighting analogy was effective. I breathed a sigh of relief and looked down at the desk. That's... Looking at the Ruzi's cup on top of the desk, it was a strange color. No, rather than strange, it was... Oh, he drank! Ruzi, your drink? Isn't that alcohol? He said he wouldn't drink, but that was most definitely wine in his cup. I think he might need it tonight, honestly.
Oh no, this isn't alcohol.
His usual refreshing smile almost had me there. But no matter how many times I look, it's wine. It can't be anything else. Dude, there's no way you can mistake the taste of wine as water. Unless it's like very watered down wine. No, that's definitely wine. It tastes like wine, right?
Yeah, maybe? Maybe I don't understand the taste anymore.
Hey, Ruzi.
Alright then, let's drink. Let's all get drunk.
Elsa wasted no time in pouring a drink, and Ruzi drank it all at once without getting upset. Oh boy. Incidentally, what he poured was a rather strong alcohol. Did Elsa put it in his cup on accident? Or what happened there? Hey, is it okay to give him that much? Ruzi's not that strong, right?
It's okay, it's okay. Sometimes Ruzi should get drunk too.
I don't like that. I really not a fan of going against his wishes to not partake in alcohol. He was fine at the last party. You don't have to get drunk to have fun at a party. And I don't appreciate that you poured that into his cup without his agreeance on the matter, so not a great friend move there, Elsa. Elsa, that's probably more than enough. But by the time I said this, it was already too late, as Ruzi's tone had become suspicious.
Oh yeah, I'm okay. Okay. I'm not drinking liquor, so I'm not drunk. Let's call it a day. If he drinks any more, that'll carry over into tomorrow.
Yeah. The party ended with Ball's sensible remark. The same as before, everyone left while caring for their respective partner. As for me, I was desperately trying to stop Ruzi, who was trying to drink another cup of alcohol. Oh, guys. We need him to change the world, okay? We can't get him blackout drunk.
So, yeah, the world is spinning.
Ruzi, lying on his back and staring at the ceiling, seemed to be feeling so unwell. You drank a lot. Are you okay? Hey, water.
Sorry. Thanks.
Ruzi sat up while holding his head and drank the water in the cup I gave him in one sip.
I'm feeling better than before.
That's good.
Sorry to bother you.
It's rare for you to get drunk.
But it did help to distract me a bit.
Maybe he's tired from working too hard. He should go home and go to bed instead of being in the nap room. As Ruzi said, his eyes seemed clearer than before and he was more articulate. Judging that he could walk, I crouched next to Ruzi. If you can walk, I'll accompany you. Here, grab onto me.
Oh, excuse me.
Maybe he stood up too quickly, as he staggered as he stood. To support him, I went ahead of him and prepared to catch him. Watch out! Oh. Something warm touched my lips. After a few seconds, I noticed that our lips had touched together. A few seconds. You give me the whisper in the air, but in the ear, but you give me the whisper in the ear, CG, but not the accidental drunken kiss. Come on now. Ruzi let go and looked at me from a step away. He didn't say anything, so maybe he was too drunk to understand.
Or maybe it wasn't our lips.
It didn't feel like an illusion. As proof of our contact, a faint heat remained. When I touched it with my finger to confirm, Ruzi became still as he watched my movements. A strong gaze crawled along my lips with my fingers. Ruzi's reaction seemed to be saying, so it wasn't a dream. What should I say here? Sorry? It was just an accident? Or just laugh it off? As I silently pondered my choices, we fell into an indescribable silence. Okay, he went for the sorry line. Alright, alright.
I'm sorry. That wasn't intentional.
Ruzi broke the silence, and I felt a little relieved. Oh yeah, I know. Don't worry about it. It's like, whatever. Just accidental cousin kiss. It happens all the time. On the other hand, the you're not feeling well, so it couldn't be helped is kind of chalking it to, like, it wasn't intentional. It's like, oh, it's because you're drunk. You didn't mean to kiss me, but he kind of did mean to kiss her, and she kind of meant it too, so it's like, I guess if you say don't worry about it, then it's like, I wouldn't mind if you did it again. Which is a mess. This is so messy. I hate it. Oh, I gotta get out of this marriage. Help. Help. We're cheating again. Help. Okay. Don't worry about it. Alright, it works.
Oh, yeah, I know. Don't worry about it.
Since it was unintentional, we don't have to be awkward about it. Just forget it as an accident. I can tell that to myself mentally, but my throbbing lips won't let me forget.
Those lips.
I traced Ruzi's eyes with my lips. You traced his eyes with your lips? I feel like it should be reversed. You traced probably his lips with your eyes? Unless you're literally, like, kissing along his eyes, in which case, I don't know how to help you out of that one, girl. Ruzi's Adam's apple moved greatly as if he noticed my gaze.
However?
His outstretched hand grabbed my arm and pulled me in forcibly. I looked up in surprise.
This one is intentional.
Duh! That's why we didn't get the kiss on the... Because you don't get accidental kiss, you get intentional kiss. I understand. Everything makes sense. Such possessiveness. I see you, sir. The second touching of our lips. This was intentional close contact. This counts as intentional close contact. That couldn't be written off as an accident. Not understanding Ruzi's intentions, I was stunned by his kiss. He seemed to drink me in, slowly tasting me with his soft lips, perhaps assuming that I wouldn't resist. I could feel Ruzi's heat directly through his lips. Okay, are you gonna go for, like, my Naala or my cousin? Because if you go with my cousin, I'm like, I'm Sweet Home Alabama out of here, okay?
Naala. My...
Swept up by his lustful voice, the tip of my tongue throbbed. I'm your... When I spoke to get the rest of what he was saying, Ruzi suddenly let go of me. Separated from his warmth, I was brought back to reality. Ruzi?
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't myself.
Seeing Ruzi's regretful face made me feel like crying for some reason. A cold wind blew through my heart, as if the heat from a few seconds ago had been an illusion.
I didn't want you to apologize.
A sudden change. The emotions rolling around inside me made me feel miserable. Feeling like I'd cry if I stayed silent, I spoke without thinking. Then why did you kiss me?
I'm really sorry. Please, forget about this.
Ruzi disappeared behind the door without looking at me, with his head hanging down. Being left alone, I was stunned.
If you have to apologize for it, then don't kiss me at all.
It's so painful that my heart was choked with agony. I was so sad that I could hardly breathe.
Why does it hurt this much?
I was aware of the answer for a second, but I shook my head as I didn't want to know it.